Yes, today who is go? Yes, we will call. Purvika, are you there, ma? Purvika.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, say the prayer, ma.
Yes, ma'am. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Jai Gurudev, ma'am. Happy Friendship Day, ma'am.
Yes,
Jai
ma.
Gurudev, ma'am.
Jai
Jai Gurudev, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Jai ma'am.
Shall we start the session? Are you ready?
Are you ready? Class. Happy Friendship Day.
So,
Ma'am.
here.
Ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is echo.
Yes, my dears. Please mute your mic. You are all very good students, no? Very obedient students. Very obedient students. Mute your mic. Yes. Good. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Happy Friendship Day to all. End of the session, we will enjoy. Okay. We will finish the content, then we will enjoy. Okay. Yes.
Gurudev, ma'am.
Yes, Baba Yalini, kindly mute your mic. Thank you so much. So in between, Max, I'm going to take Max. So in between, you should not unmute the mic. Okay, because it is a recording session, you know very well. So in between, you should not mute your mic. End of the session, I will give the chance to ask if you have any doubt. Is it clear? Okay.
Ma'am, you are muted. Ma'am, I cannot hear your voice, ma'am. You are muted, ma'am.
Yes. Now, my dear? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. Yeah, in between, don't unmute your video also because my video will not be visible. Okay. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you so much. Okay. So in part 1, we have seen that what is the meaning of division. What is the meaning of division and what are the terms we are using in division. So what is the meaning of division is, that is one thing is inverse relationship with multiplication. Inverse relationship multiplication and repeated subtraction is the main thing. Repeated subtraction is the main thing. Why we are saying that repeated subtraction means that is equal sharing. Equal sharing. Yes. Repeated subtraction. Yes. For example, so this is the first week of the month. That is, if those who are going for that job, they will get the salary. Yes. For example, your dad, your mom. Okay. Those who are working, they will get the salary in 5. The date 5. So they will get the full salary, isn't it? So from that salary only, they are going to calculate that rent, that LIC premium, that home loan, the current bill, the grocery bills. If there is any function, they will some amount of money. So from the total amount only, from the salary only, yes, from the salary only, they are going to subtract that some amount. For example, if your daddy is getting 60,000, 60,000 max class. If your daddy is getting 60,000 rupees as a salary means, so 10,000 for rent, So the 10 going to be subtract from the 60,000. The total amount will be in your daddy's hand. From the 60,000, he is going to take the 10,000 for rent and 10,000 for LIC premium or some other one, or 10,000 for the insurance, that vehicle insurance or something, means he has to take. So little, the total amount will be deducted. Yes, the total amount will be deducted from the salary. So end of this month. Tita, please mute your mic. Thank you. So end of this month, the salary will be 0 for each and every one. Only for your dad. For each and every month, those who are going for the job, end of this month, the salary, the remainder will be 0. So this is the one we are going to apply in the division. Why we are saying that the repeated subtraction? From the total amount, we are subtracting that one by one. So this is called division. You are all very small. That's why we are giving with the numbers. This knowledge will applicable for your life. This knowledge, how you are doing the subtraction. For example, in your piggy bank, 100 rupees is there. You got the permission from your dad. Dad, I am going to spend 50 rupees. So where you will take that 50 rupees? From where you will take that 50 rupees? Yes, from that piggy bank amount, 100 rupees only, you are going to take 50 rupees, isn't it? From the piggy bank, of course, very good. From the piggy bank. How much there? From 100, excellent one. From 100. So in division, the main point is the total number, the full amount will be in your hand. The full amount, that 100 will be in your hand. From the 100 only, we are going to minus 50. Very good. From 100 only, we are going to minus 50. So what is a remainder in your hand? So daddy is asking whether you are having 50 rupees or not. Yes, daddy, I am having. You will say yes or no. Yes, daddy, I am having 50 rupees inside the piggy bank. Yeah, some other amount, whatever it is. For example, I am saying. For example, okay. So 50 as a reminder. Is it clear? How we are doing the division? The main thing is total will be in your.
Not visible, ma'am. Video.
Yes, ma'am.
Video, ma'am. Video.
Video is not visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is visible. Okay. Thank you. Others, please mute your video. Thank you. Others, Vaibhavma, please mute your video, Dakana. Thank you. Okay. Yes, good. So 50 will be as a reminder. So same thing we are going to see in the division. Before doing the sums, so we have seen what is the meaning of division. And you know very well what are the terms we are using in division. What are the terms? Do you remember that? What are the terms? Yes? Give your answer in the chat box. Do you remember? No, I'm not getting the answer. So you are writing. Okay, because it is a very big spelling. No. Yes? I will wait for your answer. Very good. Divisor. SOR. Lesson number 5. Division. Okay. So what are the terms we are using? Dividend. Divisor. Okay. Quotient. QUOTIENT. Wait, I will show you. Okay. Reminder. Because the spelling is very, very important. So these are the terminology we are using in division, the terms. Every number is having one name. Every number is having one
Ma'am, you
name.
have to write them, ma'am.
Yes, note it in your online rough note, my dear. Note it in your online rough note. Okay, dividend. For example, 12. Divisor, 3. What will be the quotient? 4. Reminder, 0. How, ma'am? How you are saying the quotient is 4, ma'am? Yes. 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. That's why I'm writing this is a quotient. No balance, no reminder. So I'm writing 0. Is it clear? Yes. What is the dividend? The whole number is called dividend. I told no, suppose if your daddy is getting the 60,000 rupees as a salary, 60,000 rupees as a salary means that whole number is called dividend. So how many, what are the ways he is going to spend means? Suppose he has mentioned that 8, this month I have to finish that 8 works. I have to finish that 8 works. Home loan, rent, current bill. Okay. That 8 one as a divisor. He has to divide 60,000 with 8 items. So the divisor is which number we are using to divide. Okay. So this is the terminology we are using in division. Just note it down. Dividend, that whole number is called the dividend. Which number we are using for division means that divisor. What we are getting as an answer. What we are getting as an answer is called quotient. Is there any reminder? That balance is called reminder. Okay, this is a terminology. Now we are going to see the factors of division. What is that factors? After that, I will come for properties. Okay. Now we are going to see the factors of division. Very, very important, my dears. Like multiplication, in divisions also factors. In division also factors. Factors is nothing but they will give the whole number, isn't it? Suppose 15. Okay, you are going to give answer. 15 by 5. What is the answer?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma?
we won't write in the note, ma'am.
Yes, ma, yes. Max means you have to write it in your note.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good. 3. Okay, again, 15 divided by 3 equal to dash. Yes, 5. So these two numbers are called division factors. In division, the whole number will come first. The whole number will come first. And this is the divisor and the quotient we are getting. So these two are called division factor. They will give in exam like this. 15. Okay. 15 divided by dash equal to 5 dash 15 divided by 5 equal to dash. So two ways you have to write. Two ways you have to write. So this is called division factors. One more you are going to do. Okay. How many factors will come for 20? How many factors will come for 20? Who is this? Giving the time in the chat box. I don't like that. We know very well. 20. Okay. Very good. One more. Because you have to give two factors, my dear friends. You have to give two factors. Equal to. 4 equal to 5. T divided by 5 to 4 because 5 fours are 20. Yes, 4 fives are 20. So here we can see that this is multiplication factors. This is multiplication factors and this is division factors. In division, from the whole number, we are dividing with the divisor. But in multiplication factors, from the multiplication, we are getting the whole number. This is the only difference. In multiplication, end of the one only, we will get the whole number. But in division, from the whole number, we are getting the factors. The factors is nothing but the multiplication. That's why we are saying that division is inverse relationship with multiplication. Again, I am repeating the point that division is inverse relationship with multiplication. That division is inverse relationship with multiplication. Inverse relationship. What is that? Inverse relationship. How we write the division factors? Is it clear? Division factors.
No, ma'am.
Again, I will explain with that. Okay? Wait. One more sum I will give. You are going to write. You are going to find out that. Okay? For example, very easy one. Okay? 30 divided by how many factors? What are the factors for 30? Division factors. 30 divided by, you have to put the symbol in the division. Equal to, mention like that, my dear. Equal to, because 4 equal to 5. 5 equal to 4, because we are dividing with that. This is called multiplication factors. If you are saying that 5 into 4, 4 into 5 means, sorry, 6. 6, no. 5 6 are 30. 6 5s are 30. If you are mentioning that multiplication symbol means it comes under multiplication factors. Here we have to put the division symbol. So 6 equal to 5 because it comes under quotient. It comes under quotient. So in multiplication factors, we have to mention the division form, the division symbol. 30 divided by 6 equal to 5. Full factors. This is the another full factors. Is it clear how we have to write the division factors? Listen the class carefully. See, I have observed all the max papers 3A. I have observed all the max papers, 3A max paper. Those who have listened the class, what are the points I have given in the class? Most of the students, they have showed very clear in that paper. For example, ascending order, descending order, kindly mention 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be very easy for you to write it down. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Most of the students, A and B, you have done like that only. You have done like that only. Happy to see your papers. And some of the students, they are just login and they are not listening the class. From the paper, I can see that how you are having that listening skill. I can observe your listening skill. So kindly listen the class. That is more than enough. That is more than enough. So kindly listen the class. Thank you so much. Those who are given As such, how I am taking the class. Thank you so much, my dear friends. So this is called division factors and this is called multiplication factors. Thank you, my dears. Is it clear? Division factors, multiplication factors clear? Division factor means the whole number will first. Yes. And divided with 6 equal to 5. If you are mentioning that into means it is going to be a wrong one. It is going to be a wrong one. Don't mention the multiplication, you have to mention equal. These are the simple tips. If you are following it that online class, you can show it in your paper. Okay? Yes. Now we are moving to the properties of division. Properties of division. Very easy one. Properties. What are the properties of division? Properties of division. What are the properties? First one is number itself. Number itself. Kindly note it down. When you are doing the sums, it will be very useful for you to implement that knowledge. What you have learned that. Properties of division. Number itself. First one is number itself. So when you are dividing the number with 1, when you are dividing the dividend with 1, so this is the dividend and this is the divisor. When you are dividing with 1, the divisor is 1 means the quotient is number itself. The divisor is, the quotient is number itself because 12 ones are 12. Because 12 ones are 12. When you are dividing the number, any number with 1, when you are dividing the number with 1, the divisor is 1 means, the quotient is number itself, same number. If you are dividing 1000 divided by 1, what is the answer? Very good. Number itself, same number will come. Any number. For example, 5000, any number, 5000 only. 72 divided by 1, 72. Because the tables, because the division is inverse relationship with, yes, number itself. When you are dividing with 1, the answer is number itself. Is it clear? Of course. Yes, 1100 divided by 1, 1100. Okay, ma? The first property is number itself. When you are dividing any number with 1. Yes, if the divisor...
Yes, ma'am.
So number itself. First one is over. First property is over. Okay. The second one is by itself. By itself. What's the meaning of by itself? Suppose 12 by 12. 12 by 12. 12 divided by 12. What is the answer? 1. Very good. The quotient is 1. When any number is divided by itself, when any number is divided by itself, the quotient will be 1. It remains 1. Whatever the number, it remains 1. 700 divided by 700. equal to 1. The quotient will be remains same by itself. When the number is divided by itself, when number is divided by itself, the quotient will be 1. So here we have seen that 12 divided by 1 equal to 12. We will get the number itself. When the number by itself means you will get that 1. The next one is zero property. Zero property. When the dividend is 0, when the divisor is any number, you will get answer is 0 because 0 has no value. Because 0 has no value. Okay? Any number. 0 divided by 17. 0. 0 divided by 2222. Whatever the number. Close your eyes and put the 0. Because 0 has no value. The whole number is 0. The whole number is the dividend. Again and again repeating the same thing, whole number means when you are writing statements, you have to bring the total number of. Most of the students in subtraction word problem, they didn't mention the total number of. Just like that, they have mentioned the number of steps climbed. Number of steps climbed. Number of steps climbed. How you can write that number of steps climbed? Total number of steps. Isn't it? In exam, subtraction means total number should come first. Total number should come first. That's why I'm saying that whole number, whole number, whole number. In division also, that whole number, the total number. The whole number is 0. When we are dividing with 5, you will get 0. This is called zero property. This is called zero property. So we have seen that 3 properties. First one is number itself. Whenever we are dividing with 1, you will get number itself. And when we are dividing with number by, that is by itself, same number. 12 divided by 12, you will get 1. And then zero property. If the dividend is 0, if the divisor is any number, you will get the answer is 0 only. So this is called 3 properties of division. 3 properties of division. Is it clear, my dears? 3 properties. Yes, number itself. Same number you will get. Otherwise, you can write number 1 property. Number 1 property. Ma'am, it is confusing, ma'am. Better you can say number 1 property. When you are dividing with number 1, you will get the same number. Okay. Clear? Yes, good. Okay. Now I am going to do that. How we can do the division sums. Okay. 2 sums we are going to do, and then we are going to play the division game. So simple division. Same like that, the multiplication. We have seen the 2 ways of multiplication, isn't it? That is vertical and horizontal. When we are doing in multiplication, that is 4 5s are 20. Isn't it? Yes or no? So what is this way? Horizontal. One more way. Very good. Thank you so much. This is horizontal way. One more way.
Vertical.
Vertical. Very good. So same thing, we are going to apply the knowledge of multiplication in division, because that multiplication is inverse relationship with division. For example, 20 divided by 4, you will get equal to 5. Thank you so much. So this is called horizontal way of division. Horizontal way of division. Same thing when you're doing in division form.
Ma'am, your video is not audible.
Video is not visible, my dears. Please, others.
Now
No,
it is,
ma'am.
now it is
Clear, ma'am.
visible.
Okay.
Clear, ma'am.
Thank you, Rakana. So when we are doing in vertical way, 4. So this is a way of doing division form. Okay. And 5 will come here, 20, 0. So this one is horizontal way. The factors, how we are writing the factors. Don't forget that when you are writing the division factors, you have to mention that equal. Don't mention that multiplication symbol. If you are mentioned that multiplication symbol, wrong. This equal is correct because this is a division factors. You know very well, 4 5s are 20, ma'am. But we are dividing here. We are doing the division here. Okay, my dear friends. So horizontal way, is it clear? The vertical way we are seeing. Okay, vertical way. Simple sums we can do like this. Okay, for simple sums. That's why we are saying that inverse relationship with multiplication. The multiplication is helping to get the answer. The multiplication is helping to get the answer. So this is a quotient and this is a remainder. Okay. The same thing when you are doing with some other numbers. Are you ready? Yes. Suppose I am giving 65 divided by 5. So simple division, you know very well, with the help of multiplication, directly you can get the quotient and remainder. Directly you can get the quotient and remainder. When it is like this, very, very important one, kindly note it down. 65 divided by 5. 65 divided by 5. 65 divided by 5. So 5, 65. So when we are doing with greater number, the divisor is 5. The whole number is 65. You have to see this, the value which is near to the divisor. So we have to first see this 6. So it is above the value of divisor. It is above the value of divisor. So we can take it as a single number. We can take it as a single number because it is greater than divisor. Compare with this. It is greater than divisor. So we can take it as a single one. Now we are going to see the examples only. We are not going to do the sums. Okay. Otherwise, ma'am, same number means no problem, my dear, because with the help of multiplication, we can write same number. So 5. Okay. Ma'am, otherwise, I know very well 11 5s are 55. Shall I write like this, ma'am? Shall I write like this, ma'am? Yes, correct. But division form means there is a rule to follow that. How, ma'am? Yes. For example, 55, you have to do with that. Even though if you know very well about the 11 5s are 55, you have to go one by one. First, you have to take 5. 5 minus 5, repeated subtraction, 5 minus 5, 0. Again, bring down the value 5, you know very well. 1 5s are 5. 0. Repeated subtraction. Okay. So this is the correct way to do the division. This is the correct way to do the division. So when the numbers, the dividend and the divisor are same, we do like this. Suppose.
Ma'am, I can't hear you, ma'am.
Yes, ma? Again, I will repeat. Okay. Again, I will repeat. Don't worry. So if it is same means you can do like this also. Directly you can write because it is a simple one. You can write this. But as for the division form, you have to follow this. Okay, ma'am. Suppose they are giving bigger numbers. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is 55. You have written here 65. The example you are explaining is 55. The number given is 65.
No, ma'am. When the dividend is same number means I am explaining here.
Okay.
I will come here. Okay. So you can see that. Wait, I will rub this. If it is confusing means I will rub this. Okay. How you have to do that same number. Is it clear? So you have to take one by one. Even though if you know very well, yes, 5 11s are 55. 5 11s are 55 if you know very well. But you have to do like this. You have to do like this. This is a way to do the division form. The quotient is 11. The remainder is 0. This is the way you have to do the division form. Division sum. 55 divided by 5. Is it clear, my class? Shall we move to the next sum? Okay. Okay. Now we are seeing that next number 65. Suppose if they are giving 65, what we have to do? Same one. We have to take one by one. First, you have to see the first number. From the left side, you have to see. Not the right side, left side. So you have to go with the first number nearest to the divisor. Nearest to the divisor. It is greater than. No issues. Say 5 ones are 5. Yes, ma'am. Remember that repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction. So 1, 5. After that, it is better to write the 5 tables. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. 5 threes are 15. 5 fours are 20. 5 fives are 25. That is enough. One more thing. Yes? That's all. So 5 ones are 5. We have completed. So this is a balance. How you got this one? How you got this one? From 6 minus 5, 1. Put the arrow mark. We are bringing the number down. 15. Is there any 15? Yes, ma'am. 5 threes are 15. Circle. So 3, 15, 0. So 65 divided by 5 equal to 13. 13 is a quotient. Kindly, very, very important the spelling. 0 as a reminder. So this is a way you have to do the division step by step. So tomorrow, Wednesday we will see that when the divisor is lesser than the when the dividend is lesser than the divisor. So Wednesday we will see that. Next session we will see that. Up to this, is it clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready to play? Yes. Kindly mute your mic. Manjula ma'am. Manjula ma'am. Kindly log them, ma'am. They are going to unmute their video. Okay. Listen how we are going to play. Okay, my dears. Yes. How we are going to play means, see, when I'm saying that dividend, is it clear? Yes. When I'm saying that dividend, you have to stand up. Okay. You have to stand up. When I'm saying dividend, the whole number, you have to stand up. Right. Yes. When I'm saying dividend, you have to stand up. Yes. Divisor means you have to sit down. Divisor means you have to sit down. Quotient. When I'm saying quotient means hands up and clap. Hands up and clap. Because the quotient will go up. Always the quotient will go up. Always the quotient will go up. So you have to raise your hand and clap. When I'm saying reminder, what you have to do? When I'm saying reminder, yes, when I'm saying reminder, you have to hold your hands like this. You have to hold your hands. Dividend, stand up. Dividend, stand up. Divisor, sit down. Quotient, hands up and clap. Reminder, hold your hands. Okay? Are you ready? Yes. Unmute your video.
Ma'am,
Get ready, get ready.
ma'am,
Very good. Please mute yourself. If you are saying ma'am, means we can't play. Yeah, Lokamitra, thank you for your video. Good. Yes. Are you ready? Okay, stand up. Good. Divisor. Sit down. Divisor. Yes. Quotient. Yes. Reminder. Hold your hands. Reminder. Dividend. Very good, Bhavayalini. Stand up. Dividend, no. Stand up. Divisor. Yes. Reminder. Very good. Fold your hands. Reminder. Quotient. Clap. Quotient. Yes. Reminder. Fold your hands. Superb. Divisor. Sit down. Divisor, sit down. Dividend. Wow. So good. Thank you so much. Enjoy the game. Okay. Have you all enjoyed? So dividend means stand up. Divisor means sit down. Quotient means hands up and clap, because quotient always come up. Quotient will always come up. Reminder means nothing in your hand. We have spent all the money. Zero balance, so fold your hands. Zero balance, fold your hands. Nothing in your hand, fold your hand. Reminder means fold your hands. Okay, thank you so much. So you are going to play with your friend.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Good day, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Good day, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Good day, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Jai Gurudev, ma'am.